The Income Tax Department has fired yet another salvo at Vodafone in the 8,500 crore rupee transfer pricing case. Remember, this time the IT department is claiming that Hutch India is actually a dummy entity created only to avoid tax on the sale of call center business by Vodafone to Hutch. So clearly the plot is thickening there, and Ashwin Mohan is here to really talk to us about the latest twist there. Ashwin.
That's right, Tanya. In fact, Vodafone currently in India has two tax headaches. One is, of course, the 11,000 crore tax bill that has been mired in retrospective amendments in the budget. But the second is the 8,500 crore rupee transfer pricing case that is pending currently at the Bombay High Court. The case came up for hearing today, and the Income Tax Department filed its reply. And ET now has exclusive access to the Income Tax Department's response that was filed today. Now, from what I understand from sources, the IT Department response very clearly points out one fact. According to them, they are claiming that Hutch India was a dummy entity, and it was a dummy entity with no business or commercial substance, and it was created purely to avoid tax. Now, Tanya, in transfer pricing disputes, only international transactions can be covered as far as tax is concerned, and therefore what the Income Tax Department is trying to say is that by using Hutch India, Vodafone was making an attempt to make it look like the sale of its call center business was not an international transaction but a domestic transaction. So that's essentially what they're trying to say, that Hutch India was a dummy entity and it was created and incorporated solely to avoid tax. Another important fact that the Income Tax Department has put forward in its petition today is that according to Vodafone's claims, the Income Tax Department's proceedings in this entire transfer pricing case were contrary to the Supreme Court judgment, but the Income Tax Department has stoically pointed out that transfer pricing was never even brought up in the Supreme Court proceedings as far as the original case is concerned, and therefore there was no point of it being contrary to proceedings. So this is quite a strong claim that is made by the Tax Department, and it will be interesting to see how exactly Vodafone responds when the case next comes up for hearing on April 17th.